It's day 248 of Training Daily Excellence. My name is Brad Gieske. Today, we are talking about setting yourself up for failure. In many of these videos, we talk about setting yourself up for success in training daily excellence. Today, I'm going to talk about the flip side of that. How do you set yourself up to fail? In my chemistry classes, it's really interesting to look at responses when we have a quiz. So when the first question goes out, a lot of times certain students will shut off. And what's even more interesting is the response of one student influences the responses of other students. And the same thing is true in soccer. If we initially see the adversity or the challenge before us as a stress, if we go, when our coach asks us to run sprints, we go, oh man, I hate that activity. We shut ourselves off from the opportunity to grow. And why would we do that? The activity is going to be there in front of us either way. So why would we shut off our minds from the beauty and the opportunity that's before us? Now, you see, even more than philosophically, even more than just speaking from the sense that, just whatever your teacher or your coach is designing for you, they're trying to put you in a system or an environment that fosters your growth. So accepting that, that's great. And that's a philosophical answer. But if you want the biochemical answer, your blood flow shifts from the reasoning part of your brain on the cortex to the primitive brain. And something that they call in psychology your responder takes control. This responder is that primitive response system in our brain that is fight or flight. And when that is activated, our ability for rational thought starts to go out the door. And so you can see where if you're taking a quiz in school and you see a question that you may be unfamiliar with or you don't know how to solve immediately, and you respond with, you shift that blood flow to the primitive brain and you no longer have your reasoning capacity that you have as a human being. You lose a big chunk of that. So respond in a way that's, okay, I can do this. I don't know how I'm going to solve this one yet, but I will find a way to solve it. And the same thing on the soccer field. When there is an activity before you which you don't particularly want to do, think about the things that you can do rather than the things that you can't do. For instance, if I don't like to practice defending, and we have a defending activity before us, maybe I can think about the transition. Maybe I can think about, okay, now if I win the ball, I can transition to an attacking role more quickly. And then when I have that first touch out from taking the ball, how good can I make my first touch into a new space to set myself up for the attack? So focus on the things that you can control, not the things that you cannot. Okay? Keep that blood flow going to the cortex, to the rational part of our brain, so that you have your full capacity as a human being to develop, grow, and overcome challenges. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow.